Where Charlie Stonebwoy has hit on GFA in Ghana. Yes, Charlie. After the World Cup of the selection of the players who supposed to go to the World Cup, then after maybe look as if that didn't suit Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy come to tweet and Twitter that GFA, the player that's supposed to be. Let me read it. I shouldn't make a mistake. Yes, because where Charlie, according to Stonebwoy, said there were players who are supposed to be in the squad who are not there because of pay to play. Charlie. This is not the first time that we have heard this, that some player pay money to go to the World Cup or African Cup of Nations. So this is not the first time that we hear from Stonebwoy. Charlie, after this tweet, that you know that Abeku started to host Wendy, Shay and Patricia and some group that they host. Then the issue come out there. There is one lady who called MZG. Charlie, I don't know which kind of name is that. Charlie, the lady said that no. Well, Charlie, this lady said that GFA has to do something about the allegation of Stonebwoy, saying that the place that is going to World Cup is not supposed to be there because those one are there is those one who pay money to play.
Because Stonebwoy is a small brand, or not just a Ghanaian brand, or a brand of international status or repute. It's a somewhere watch on and you're gonna for penny who the following and you're gonna for penny woho. Not to say, yeah, GFA now, and Casam baby, I know fear even if it's true, no, to say why expose you almost to the international community. FIFA is watching. Into why exposing you to a bigger community, say I'm pa, but there's no proof. Coming from a brand, Sesson and Arnold Kaya, who can ask me, Kai pass me inference from social media, be commentary, or money lawyers straw me. And I've been saying since Wednesday so that the Dana tweets nearby say, me train GFA. Sir, Omubaba responded to this because they've been tagged. They're no more working. And I keep saying, so once they don't respond, then there's an iota of truth in it. Because a bigger brand with a huge following has said it, me following so better me can. Because my boss said it, you didn't come to say anything about it. GFA no then no more can found. So when you prove BR, then it's a time for him to come and say, well, I said it out of jest. Like, I don't have proof. I'm sorry. Because you cannot denigrate people's brand in that manner when you don't want your brand to be rubbish like that. Intimate me try GFA response. Someone responded there. Not just say, oh, BR, but me sorry. I can say, was it pay to play or
pay to play?
Yeah, because Latin, yeah. But BR and Jinaso and tweeting tag you on yes. It's yeah, obviously me throw me no evidence. Call for the evidence, GFA.
Well, tell you, we know that Ghanaians are hypocrites. When we talk of Ghanaians, that's why Ghanaians, we are so stuck in one place, we don't move forward. This lady is trying to invite problem to Stonebwoy. And me and you know that what Stonebwoy said is something that has been happening. Some of the players even come to conference to tell the people that that's what has happened in the one they go to the camp or where they want to do the selection. This minister is going to bring his prayer. This one is going to be his player, and if you look at the squad at the end of the day, those big men are connected to this GFA. You know, when those people bring their people to give to speak, to make some caller, then they decide to reject some people supposed to be at the tournament just because of one big man bring his player to play. Then he's going to offer money that they reject the player not supposed to do what? Do well in the tournament. That is why Africa is very hard to take World Cup, or Ghana is very hard to take African Cup of Nations again because we have been giving bribes to players that who's not supposed to be at the World Cup. I'm not saying any player doesn't deserve to be at the World Cup or the tournament, but Charlie, that is what is happening in Ghana when it comes to football. Each time Ghana want to go to tournament. So Charlie, this for me is not allegation for Stonebwoy to say this about GFA because that's what he has been doing. And according to this lady, say that FIFA is watching, even though it is true. Why we Stonebwoy say things like that? You see, that's what I was talking about, the Ghanaians hypocrisy. You know that very well. That's what has been happening. According to you, said that yeah, we have been hearing that, but we don't have proof. Do you want to see them give money to people that you want to be take them to the World Cup because of they want to pay money to play? You will never see it. You will never see it. So it is a story that will come out, and that's what happened. And people who were there come to confirm all those things. So I don't see why this lady should see this thing as a news story or as a news to be doing what? Want to be, dragging Stonebwoy leg and this for GFA to come out and asking some questions, which is we know that yes, that's what they have been doing. So for me, yes, Stonebwoy know what he saw, and people like this, they have a lot of players who are the squad playing. So somebody just said this because of you want to say it. He said it because of based on what we hear or what someone tell him. So for me, this lady has to do what? Keep quiet and shut up and sit down there. Now, Charlie, in the same show, when the Shay, Charlie, get angry about gaming commission, saying that they have banned them from not to do advertisement for alcoholic. Meanwhile, they will go and call Nigerians to be doing advertisement for these Alombo beaters, who was a drink of Ghanaians, supposed to do advertisement for which is the company, and getting some money from it to support themselves. They are not doing that. They said that for them to do advertisements for alcohol is not allowed. Why? Because the young children are looked up on them, so that everything they said is going to what the young boys are doing, which is the youth are doing. They also forgot that the same people you go and pay the same money to Nigeria to do advertisement of alcohol, which is Alombo bitters that was made in Ghana. They then get money from it to get their benefit from Ghanaian, what the Ghanaian musicians supposed to do. Then you want to tell me in Nigeria they don't have youth that look at someone like the Bido, Whiskey, Vanna, but other musicians they are there. They also have youth that are listening to them. So why will it give Ghanaians artists, which is Ghanaian musicians, stack and block them and giving the money out to other people? I don't understand what is going on in Ghana. So when they say, will it make sense there to say that they have to remove that ban from them to be doing at least advertisement for alcoholic, and they can do educate to the youth to tell them if you are not underage, Charlie, don't try to drink, which is true. If you come to Europe here, if you go to supermarkets, young children, if you are kids, you go to supermarket to buy energy drink. You have to take your document to see if you are above an age, you are allowed to take the energy drink or not. So for me, if there's this kind of law in Ghana, I don't see there's a problem for you to ban some musicians for not to do alcoholic advertisement, and that's where they also get their money from. So when the Shay come to not break things down to tell the people the reason why Ghana, especially Ghana, the musician will know they'll grow old and they have nothing and they'll be poor, and people will complaining that the music industry is not doing well. It's not about that. It's just that there are some people who are trying to creep them. No, let them to get what they're supposed to get the benefit from as a country or as a... Well, let's go to the video and see the way when the Shay was trying to let the people understand that no, they to their human being, they deserve some respect.
Osha institution be and as industry be at me hit the street, nurses for to strike. But in this industry, no celebrities, no, the me who say me other colleagues, no say Drew BB say a bebrena din. But if see a person say they were effective, and they were the kid to be, and we can all come together. Nank a campaign say I'm on lifted that ban. I'm on lifted that ban now. We are not going to do any music. Anka and no everything abua, but the akakoyano. And you'll be an I've been one of the artists I'm here frontliners of pushing this agenda. So lift that ban gaming commission for. We lost many. Shatawale had a endorsement deal. Our bed planet. I lost $100,000. And Nakasa Precophone Super almost signing me for one of their alcohol beverages. That is also another $150,000. Ninyanako. And to say, these people are really almost my journey aboy, and I send your canoe, Yansano journey aboy. And Obi will have a casse now when the Shay hadn't advertise a BB to say answer. Well, Senya are not kind. Their reason was because, which somehow makes sense, almost because you were influenced and in Kwalasha. But me so baby I'm new months and son because say in Kwalaya Amoka say influence almost. Yeah, see a bit me a catch na educate you say, hey, so when the 18 don't do it because we have that influence. And me gonna say a discrimination. I feel like said these institutions are just they are just making Ghanaian celebrities grow poorer and poorer. And go hungry because it doesn't benefit any of us. FDA seminar happy because ma lose a lot and actually me no meeting Emma, that was how serious I was. And me who say as an artist, crow way I woman. After I say you who say streaming platforms. This system, so one share yeah. Because yeah, we wabo hits be brave, but she died or he died poor. No, not me. Then me who say so one sorry. Okay, FDA. Most of my banning celebrities from endorsing alcohol. Gaming Commission funds are banning from betting. Okay, yeah, we're investors and we invest with you. We have so many people we are paying. I will see a travel video promotion. They be a Ghana for and Nigeria for new travel videos. And now yes say. Sikaben and Kiyamfanya if some people are almost boy and sandwich and not to go. You know, I say other celebrities nimpo and for mano and bomu and kahunka say okay we need to stand firm and fight and let's
stonebwoy akasa 2020 he spoke against the gaming commission guidelines.
Yeah, but they should move beyond the
Shatta also has been very vocal about it. Okay, Shatta and exact but imagine said the Sarkodie, the Kwame Eugenes, the Adinas, the Honfe Patrice, the Nanama McBrowns, the Miss G's, all of us, we are all celebrities. We come together and say, hey, enough is enough. They are taking our money to Nigeria. Adonko Bitters is made by a Ghanaian, but Wakako signing Nigeria for. Why? Other than Ghana, I'm a person artist, a bresser, and as a celebrities. It's like, as a bra, I don't know. And yes, no, it's not about I think says any can for IDs any sanya maniamano and no problem clearer on what is going on than say celebrities say because we the celebrities we can also use that tool to educate them.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes, before and you should make sure you are above 18. And they'll even listen and absorb it better. Than their omoyeno. And in the media, me say we should all come together and fight.
What according to what say even though if it is possible for she think that they have to go on strike, musician Charlie want to some people eat Shatta Wale cannot stay without music. Without music, Shatta Wale will not be Shatta Wale. So I don't know why you want to do this kind of strike. It doesn't make sense. Yes. Coming together and face these people and solve the problem and you people get a benefit. For me, it's okay. There are some people, a lot of people depend on this music and that is where they survive from. So going to strike is not something that is good idea because look at you are just wasting your time. And these people, this gaming commission, they'll be there working. They don't have any problem. So for you going to strike is not the problem that is going to solve. You come together, as you say, many people that we know that they are celebrities that will voice out that the people listen. You come together and face this once and for all. You cannot be in the country drinking in Ghana. They will be giving money to other people to be doing adverts for the country. Whereby you have the same people in the country who can give them money to do advertise for the country. And just you want to make some excuse and you are trying to let the people understand the youth is look upon them. So anything that they do or anything that they say is what the youth are doing. So for me, yes, we understand that there are people that they influence people, especially when it comes to the country. Yes, they can do adverts. Also put a limit on the advert, saying that if you are under 18 or if you are, there is limit they'll put. Let the youth also understand that. If you are someone that you are not under 18, this is the age you have to reach before you drink alcohol. If you don't reach age like you drink alcohol, it's not nice. It's going to be like this. It's going to be like this. And I hope that the youth also do what? Listen to them. So I don't think, listen, because in Ghana, anywhere, not in Ghana, it's not that they are giving birth to children. Children are growing. So you want to tell me that there's no way, there's no a day you said there will not be youth or there will not be children in the country. There must be. So what we are going to do to prevent all these things for you to put in law, bring a voice out there, people, the children, those youth who listen to the no, this is the what we have to do, or this is the what we know that you have to reach before you drink alcohol. So putting this kind of ban for people not to do advertise for alcoholic at the same time give money to people to Charlie. I know Ghana, hey, that country, if you are Ghanaians and you are Ghana, it's very hard to survive. Because people are pulling you down, your home people will be pulling you down. Anything you want to do, they don't want you to succeed, they will be pulling you down. That's where sometimes this Shatta will come and give the insult to these people. Some reason he know that this is what the thing supposed to be, but they are bending it. Ghanaians, they are bending it and put it somewhere. I don't understand. Well, Charlie, show your opinion to what about what the Shay say. Is it true for them to go to strike as a musician, or is it they should sit down and face them once and for all and solve the problem and get their freedom? And what these ladies who is trying to bring problem from GFA and Stonebwoy, trying to push Stonebwoy leg, I don't understand. That's what I was saying. Ghanaians will always want to bring problems to face people, and we know that is true. Ghana has been taking bribe from prayers to welcome African Cup of Nations. It's not today that is happening. So it's not news if it's Stonebwoy to see like this, Charlie, meaning that you know what he's saying. Well, Charlie, as I was saying, if this is your first time watching my YouTube channel, Charlie, subscribe my YouTube channel for more videos like this. Or if it is Facebook, you are watching me, Charlie, what you can do to support my page, or you can do to support my video is that, Charlie, share the video, or you do what, you like it or you share it. It's going to help me. And to meet again, we out.